Hi children, today we are going to see a topic towards a settled life. So, before getting into the topic, let us recall what we have seen in the previous class. Okay, we are seeing our second lesson from gathering to growing food. So far, what we have learned is first thing, different plants need different environment to grow, and so the animals. This is the first thing that we have learned in this lesson. The next, the men and women started the domestication. The men and the women started the domestication. What is domestication? As we all know that it is a process to grow plants and look after animals. As we all know that domestication process had not started everywhere at the same time, but it started gradually increasing, and it laid a foundation to settle a man in a particular place. Okay, these are all the things that we have seen in the previous class. Now we are going to see towards a settled life, how the men started living in a settled life, and we are going to see how the archaeologists are saying that man has started a settled life. In the earlier class, I said that early humans was nomad. Now I am saying that they are started living in a settled life. How the archaeologists is finding these things means, because of the availability of the materials. So, the archaeologists found many different types of stone tools in different sites. These stone tools was very different from the earlier founded ones. The stone tools which they were found is very polished and also having a fine cutting edges. One more thing, how the archaeologist is saying that man has started living a settled life means, in this site they also not only founded the stone tools of different types, but also he has founded the mortars and pesters. As we all know, mortars and pesters are the stone device. Okay, what we can see, it is used for grinding grains even today. So mortar and pesters are also founded in this sites. So from this they got to know that man had grown the plants and they started using the grains of that plants. Apart from the stone tools, they also founded the tools which were made up of bones. And this is not the only thing that archaeologists are saying the man has started a settled life. There is also many evidence following. They are, apart from these stone tools, tools made up of bones, mortars and pesters, the archaeologists founded earthen paths. Earthen paths. Among them, some are even decorated. Some are even decorated. In the picture, you can able to see the decorated part. So, they may be used for storing things, and they may be used and they may used this pots for cooking, especially grains, wheat and lentils. And you can also able to find as tools made up of bones from this picture. Can you able to see the this is the picture which shows a tools which is made up of bones. So I said they started storing the things using the earthen part. Some of the grains like rice, wheat and lentils. And we all know that even today these are the part of our diet. Is okay. Beside these, they began weaving cloth. They began weaving cloth using different kinds of materials. For example, cotton. Yes, nowadays also we are using a cotton cloth. Okay, from all these things, the archaeologist is differentiating the time period that before that the early man led a nomadic life, and now the man started living a settled life. Okay. Do you think all at once? Do you think all at once these all have happened at a time? These all things have happened once at a time? I means, did things changed everywhere? My question is, all these things happened everywhere. All these changes happened everywhere. I mean, everywhere means throughout the globe. Impossible. It is impossible. Yes. Some place it had started early, and some place it has not yet started. So we could not able to say these changes had happened all over the globe at the same time or same period. There may be some areas where men and women still continue to hunt and gather food. However, in some places, people may adapt farming and herding, and in some places, people may try to combine all these activities, or they may do different things in different seasons. So, this may not happen at the same time. Okay. So, this is the evidence that man started a settled life. Okay. Next, we are going to see Now we are going to see about the tribes. Okay. Do you know who are tribes? So this picture so you a tribal people. Okay. Who are called as tribes? Who are called as tribes? Usually, two or three generations live together in a small settlement. Okay. Usually, two or three generations live together in a small settlement or village. They are called as tribes. Okay. And most of the families are related to one another. And group of such families form a tribe. And they follow, the members of a tribe follow occupations such as hunting, gathering, agriculture work. This includes preparing the ground, sowing seeds, looking after the growing plants, and harvesting grain. And children often look after plants, and men usually lead a large herd of animals. And both women and men make paths, basket, tools, and huts. They also take part in singing, dancing, decorating their huts. So, who are called as tribes means a two or three generation together living in a small settlement, and most of the families are related to one another. They don't have they will don't contact with some other who is outside. I can say the best example nowadays. So many movies are coming. Yes, no. The best example of one movie is Gumki is one of the best example. As we all know, they are the tribal people and they follow agriculture, and one family is related to another family, and they all follows the occupations such as hunting, gathering, farming, etc. And these all are the things that we have seen in the movie. Yes. Yes, as I discussed about, uh, I said an example of a movie named Gumki. Yes, in that movie also one man is there. No, he is regarded as a leader. No, yes, the tribal family in a tribal group, some men are regarded as leader. So they may be old and experienced or young, brave warrior or persist. So some men are regarded as leader. So who may be the leader means who is leader means the old and experienced or a very young or brave warrior. And they have a rich and unique cultural tradition. They have a rich and unique cultural tradition, including their own language. So they have their own language. So in our India also there are different types of tribal in our India. They are living in a different parts of our country. Goans are some of the type of a tribe, and there are so many type of goons over here. In your higher classes you will study about the tribes in briefly, and here is they have their own language, music, stories and paintings, and also they have their own god and goddess. Okay, what is the different, how the tribes are different from other society, how they are differing from Us, how they are differing from us means how they are differing from us means they not own a property, and they not own a property, they not own a property, they cultivate the land which is available together. In the film also they have shown that, okay. Yes, they don't have an individual property, they don't have an individual property, they will they will do agriculture, they will in a group, and they will use the things which is readily available, they will share and use, and whatever available in that place, water, wealth, the entire tribe and everybody shares and use them together. And the difference I have in the starting of this point, I have said what how they are differs, how the tribe differ from many other society means, here as a sharp point is there is no difference between rich and poor, there is no rich or there is no poor in that place, in that place everybody is same, everything is belongs to everyone, they share whatever is available there. Okay, so next we are going to see one example, we are going to see an example of two sides, merger. This site is known for the earliest civilization of the Indian subcontinent. It is now in Pakistan. It is now in Pakistan. In this site, we have found that evidence that men and women together learned to grow barley and wheat. So the first animal which was tamed by man is sheep and goat. Sheep and goat. So the site is located in a fertile plain. As said, the site is situated in Pakistan. The land is a very fertile plain and is near the Bolan Pass. And this Bolan Pass is the most important route into Iran. As we are saying that it is the earliest known civilization, men was not only growed plants, but also there is an evidence that sheep and goat, for the first time in this area, they have reared sheep and goats for the first time in this area. Because the archaeologists excavated many kinds of animal bones from the earliest level. These include the bones of wild animals such as deer and pig. In the later, they have found the bones of sheep and goat. And in still later, cattle bones are most common. I have used a earliest level, later, and still later. So, first I said in the earliest level, they have founded the bones of animals like deer, pig. In the later they have founded sheep and goat, and still later cattle bones are most common. So what is earliest and later level means, when archaeologists are digging at an excavation site, how do they know which level is earlier and which level is later? How do they know? Means by looking at the surface of the land. By seeing the surface of the land, they differentiate the levels. Over the years, if the man had lived in that place, means the surface will gradually rise, because people discard waste material and generally stay and rebuild houses in the same place. Okay, if he is living in a same place, means he discards so many waste material and generally he rebuild the houses. Yes. So the land is gradually rise. So the level of the land is very high. After hundreds of years, these lead to the formation of mold. So after that 100 year, what happened to this land means, it it forms a mold like structure. Formation of a mold. So when this mold is dig, so when we dig this mold, what is found on the upper layer of the mold is generally later. So which we found at the upper layer is later, that is present, that was recently decayed, and that what is found from the lower layer of the mold, which are older because it was decayed a long back. Okay, so from this they categorize from which is earlier and which is later. So one finds of Megar include remains of square and rectangular box. You can able to see the remains of square or rectangular box. Each house had four or more compartment, some of which may be used for storage. So you can able to find four or more compartments, and some of which may be have used for storage. For this four compartments may be used for storage. So next you can able to find the picture. Yes, you can able to see the picture. So it is the picture of a burial. It is a picture, a burial from Mirgar. So from this picture, can you identify the skeleton of the goat? Can you able to identify the skeleton of a goat? So, when people die, their relative and friends generally pay respect to them. So, people look after them. And in the olden days, there will be one belief that there is some form of life after death. So they believed that. Now also we are nowadays also we are saying no. If you keep on doing a wrong thing, you will get only narakam, you will go to hell. If you do all these mistakes, you will go only to hell, like that. Nowadays also we are saying no. So on that day also the people believed that there is a life after death. So burial is one such arrangement. So we can able to find several burial sites. We can able to found several burial sites in one instance. So this is a one instance, that is one example, that dead person was buried. So this is the dead person. Yes, you can able to find the skeleton of a man. Yes, no. Yes, the dead person was buried with goat, with goat, which were probably meant to serve as food in the next world. So, in the burial, they will keep the things which is necessary for that man or which is the possession of that man. So they usually bury the dead body with their possession along with the food because they believed that there is a life after death. Okay. Next, I'm going to take a closer look to the another site. Yes, Dawood Davojali Hading. So is a site of the hills near the Brahmaputra Valley. So this site is near the Brahmaputra Valley and is a close route leading into China and Myanmar. Exactly where the site is present means it is the leading close route to China and Myanmar. So in this site also the archaeologists find many stone tools. It also includes mortars and pestles. And mortars and pestles is available means we know that it is used for grinding the grains. So these indicate that probably growing grains and preparing food as done. Yes. So next we can next what we can able to find in this site means jarite. It is a stone that is brought from the China. So there may be a chance that people from China also came to the site. Also, a common finds of tools made up of fossil wood. So what is fossil wood means? Ancient tool that has hardened into stone. So fossil wood is nothing but ancient tool that has hardened into stone, and also in this site we can able to find the pottery. And that's all about this lesson. Thank you.